Great. Welcome back. This is Tales from the Basement, Operation Pesticide. And last session, we had a few mishaps. The team here skydived down to State of Oregon University's now destroyed campus. And there was a bit of wind that got you separated for a bit, but you managed to get back together. You headed north, avoiding the main roads, and eventually made your way back to this rubble northwest of the stadium where you landed. You heard crying in the distance, and you approached to try and find the source of it. Marquez, being valiant, ran out there to save the girl from whatever these swarming monsters were. And however, after bringing her back to the hill and attempting to begin to run away, this little girl transformed into a horrible robotic monstrosity and is attacking you. So to start off right away, I want you guys to roll initiative for me, and we'll begin combat.
Called it.
Yeah. Yell at me after we're alive.
So what are your?
I will be going last.
11.
So
That's
11.
for a healer to go though.
That's true.
What was your?
10.
10.
13.
13.
That's gonna be a 4 for me.
Wow.
Nice. And then I'll roll really quick for mine.
Unoptimized,
That's
are we?
one.
Not for initiative. +2 to dex.
You rolled a 2.
Okay. So first off, little girl is making an attack on you.
Okay.
Even though this horrific visage of like mangled metal and flesh comes flailing towards you, she says, "My name's Elsie," and then attempts to.
That makes it so much worse.
This is
That's
all.
That makes it so much worse.
23 to hit.
23.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my uncanny dodge.
Okay, as soon as you take damage, you'll do that.
All right.
So you take 10 bludgeoning damage minus, so half, so 5 damage,
Okay.
and you're grappled now. This thing wraps its like large metal pincers that are where its hands used to be around you, and it's like grappling you, digging into your back. Okay, that's its turn. These two things are going to move closer. Yep. They're just going to squelch their way up. I'm going to say they're going to make it up to here.
Oh, great.
They're.
Or they dash.
That one dash. That one's just making its space up there. That one will do its its devour attack upon
That sounds good.
this guy. No, that's
me.
That's you. Who's this person?
Oh, that's me.
Okay, it's going to attack you again because he came up first.
Cool.
Yes. So that's a 2, so it misses.
Perfect.
You're like struggling with this thing wrapped around you, and you manage to like sidestep this black goo that's trying to like wrap itself around your ankles. Now it is these things' turn. It's going to come up.
I thought half of them got destroyed.
No, one got. Yeah,
one-
this one's
One
half
of them
destroyed.
got half
Oh.
destroyed.
This one is half partially destroyed. At
Okay.
This point. And it's going to do the same thing to you.
Cool.
That's like a 9 to hit.
No, that misses.
Yeah, so you also sidestep the slow-moving goo. Then it is Marquez's turn. No,
I
your
have
turn.
13. Okay.
Bob's turn.
I'm going to come up and slice this girl with my
Okay.
axe.
Okay, go for
Slice
it.
the robot.
Oh.
Nat 1!
No,
You're a barbarian.
Okay.
You have extra attack, I think, at 5th level.
that's true.
Yeah.
Do you have
Attack
extra
twice.
attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also, but it's still a nat 1. But that would be.
So you missed the first attack. You
I
can
missed
try
the
again.
first one.
Yeah, for your second attack.
13 plus strength, so that's 18
That'll hit.
Plus your proficiency as well.
plus. Okay, that's 21.
That definitely hits. Yep.
That hits. Okay.
Thanks.
So roll your
I'm
damage for that.
Sorry about grabbing the girl. My bad.
5 slash.
Robot.
It's
I don't
five-
get
five
mad.
If you
Plus-
didn't, I would have.
Oh, 5.
Strength, I think. It's right. 5 plus
10.
strength.
We have
for
empathy.
barbarian damage, right?
Are you
Rage
raging?
damage is plus. Are you raging?
I'm not raging.
Okay, then
Then
it's
it's just plus your
yeah.
strength.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's 10.
Great. Okay, so you do 10 damage to the little creature, and you barely pull back at the last second without cutting into your friend. Okay, so she took 10 damage. Now it would be Marquez's turn. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. What can I really do here? I'm going to just use my hand and just sort of try to like break its neck. Is that possible?
Sure. I mean, just try to make
It has a neck. It can be
It does have a neck.
But
Go
can't
ahead
be
and
broken.
It's gonna
go ahead
like
and
do
try
a
and break
weird
the neck. Make just
360
Oh
with it.
god!
This
This
is
is like
Yeah.
the Shining doll all over again.
Nasty.
So
I don't
8
like it.
minus 1, 7.
7. You grab it by the head and just twist a bit. It just
Oh.
springs back and like looks right in your eyes and says, "You're so nice." That's
Kill it. Burn
that's your
it.
action.
Burn
You wanna
it
do
with
a bonus
fire.
action.
It's gonna start
was
like
that?
it's
That was
gonna
your
start
action.
calling people
You still get
daddy,
bonus
isn't it?
action.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I have a bomb in my inventory. Can I try to throw it at the goo?
Okay, so these 3 goos are right next to all 3 of you.
Okay.
That one's farther away.
I'll throw it at the far one. That would
Okay.
be pretty nice.
Sure. So throw.
I'd
Is it a
rather
stick of
not.
dynamite or what is
Oh.
it?
I think
It's-
I moved closer to the girl to try to hit it.
Yes. This is you.
It's sort of like a thermal detonator. It's more. It's kind of like a grenade.
Okay. So that's okay. Well, that'd be an attack action, right? So hold on to that, and
Okay.
next time around maybe you'll be able to do it.
All right.
So that's your turn. Then we have AJ, Cyrus.
I'm gonna blast that same one with another sacred flame.
Okay.
So it's another dexterity saving throw.
Go for it.
DC 50.
That is 17 plus. So yeah.
Oh man. Right.
So nothing happens.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you shoot off a little blast from your arm cannon. Nothing happens. Is that your turn? Bonus action attack.
Nobody's been hurt too much, right?
No,
Just 5
so
I
much.
I took 3 damage on landing, but that's not
Yeah.
not anything to worry about.
Yeah, I'll just. That's my action. Yeah, I'll just stand, get ready for an attack.
All right.
It's probably gonna come at me again.
This one's coming forward. It's coming for you.
Oh boy.
That would be a.
I don't like it.
Nope, that totally misses. 6 plus stuff. You do
I have
not.
15 AC, so
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So you guys are really good at dodging these swarmers. That's its turn, and then the end of the initiative is you.
Hey, that's
think
me.
enough you could just kick it when it
C11.
goes away.
All right. So does the girl look at all like very damaged from the first hit, or is it hard to tell?
it's very hard to tell.
Yeah,
There's
'cause
lots
it's
of
like a
like stringy
mangle
bits.
of-
There's
yeah.
lots
It's,
of
it's
metal
already
that's
just like exploded. With
pretty
the
much from the
blades.
inside out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
So I'm gonna kill the goo that's right next to me because I have a bad feeling about this goo. So I'm gonna smack it once.
I have
Okay.
a bad feeling about this.
That's going to be a 16 to smack the goo.
That hits the goo.
Alrighty. Alright.
How smacking a giant pile of nanobots is gonna do stuff, right?
So that is going to be a
Maybe.
total of 10 points of slashing damage for the
Okay.
first attack. Still up, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Alright.
You realize as you hit it that doesn't do nearly as much damage as you thought it would.
Got it. Alright.
Because it's just goo, you just kind of like slices it.
Oozes. Yeah, I love
That would do
oozes.
it back, yeah. Fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the second attack on the girl then.
Okay.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
17. That will hit. Yes.
That's going to be a total of 12 points of slashing damage.
I keep telling her I don't want any Girl Scout cookies. She's not listening.
Minus 12. All right. So
Thin Mints.
I only like Samoas.
Good choice.
you managed
Yes, those are the only good Girl Scout cookies.
to.
Controversial opinion.
So you cut off one of the pinchers that erupted out of the side and just kind of falls on the ground. That is your turn. So back up to the top. We're gonna have 2 attacks on you and you. So AJ Cyrus and Marquez.
Oh boy.
They're actually gonna move into the space like underneath of you. They're like swarming over.
Oh,
Not these
fun.
one. These 2. Sorry. This one and this one.
Oh, that's me.
That is you.
I'm the one with the like dangling.
Right. Yeah, I meant C11 as getting 2 attacks. So that is a 15 for C11.
Nope.
And a 17 for Marquez.
Okay.
So does that match your AC or is it lower?
I'm 11.
Yeah, it's pretty low. Okay, so it does hit you, and then you
Okay.
take, let's see, that would be for this one. Yes. Ooh boy, that's fun.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Any more dice? Let's see, that's 2 more.
Oh no.
So you take 11 piercing damage.
Ah.
Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
I'm sorry, you take 6 piercing
Yellow
damage because it
starts
has
playing.
half of its health. It's
Okay.
been reduced by some blasts. All right.
24.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So now, those are those 2. Then we have little girl, it's still wrapped around you, is
Oh,
going to
How could I forget?
try and it leans forward and you watch the jaw unhinge and like, his, like, razor blades stick out and just gonna chomp right into the side of you. That is 22 to hit.
Cool, I didn't want to sleep tonight anyway.
You take 5 piercing damage
This is like
I wasn't
some
sleeping
no
anyway.
sleep.
Yeah,
Something from No Sleep.
Not a fan.
and 4 poison or acid damage. Sorry.
Got acid too.
Wait, how much damage did you just take?
I have 15 after starting at 35.
Ouch.
So
You've taken almost all the damage so far.
yes, I.
Thanks for being the scapegoat.
My charity. They say no good deed goes unpunished. So, you know.
Yes. So, Bob, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna slash this thing again. 17.
To the little girl.
17. 20 to the little girl.
Okay.
After his-
That definitely hits.
All right. That's a 12. Uh, 12?
Okay, 12 to hit or 12 damage?
12 damage.
12 damage. You lop off another one of the pinchers, and it falls off of you onto the ground. It's like it's got like the 2 legs still, but none of these.
Okay, both arms
left.
are gone?
Yeah, but it
Okay.
still stands there. Just
I
kinda,
get
like,
another
looking.
attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
That's 20 again.
Okay. that
20 to
definitely
hit.
hits. Yep.
And 6 damage.
6 damage. You. How do you wish to dispatch of this creature?
Slice off its goddamn head.
Okay.
Boot it away off into the distance because I never want to see that damn thing ever again.
You swing like a baseball club, and the little robot's now like misshapen face goes flying off.
Home run.
Completely defeated.
Drop kick.
But you still have all these goos to deal with.
Not a fan.
All right. Then this one is going to come into your space and try to attack you from beneath.
All right.
That is 20 to hit.
That hits.
It does. And then you take too many dice.
Not enough
1,
dice.
4, 5, 2, 11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Are you raging?
No.
Okay. Then that's turn. Then it is Marquez's turn.
I'm going to run away. I don't want to die right now.
Okay.
Coward.
I'm just.
You were the one calling me a coward earlier.
Well, that was before I had 15 health. So I'm gonna run just back a distance over
That's me.
in that direction.
Right.
He's the tall sword.
I assume that you are also disengaging as the rogues do to not get hit.
Yes.
Yes. So you running this direction?
Over there, by where that line in the paper is.
I'll just say you're over now.
Yeah.
There's rubble all around here. You can like duck behind a pillar if you want.
Okay. Perfect.
Great.
Is
So you do
anyone
that.
grappled right now?
No.
No one's grappled anymore.
The girl fell off of him. I
Girl's
chopped
gone.
off the other arm.
All right, and then Cyrus is up.
I'm gonna look around. Is anyone else looking like they're gonna take off? Do we want?
I'm gonna disengage. And
I don't know.
bounce out of here.
I can't do anything to this guy.
I guess I'm following
Then
whatever you
I
guys
will.
do.
Yeah, I will disengage as well and
Okay.
run the same way.
You are reconvening over here.
Yeah.
Are the rest of you just going to disengage and run away?
Yeah, I can't do anything to this goo.
Okay,
My
if
If
ass.
we're all cowards, none of us are cowards.
Exactly.
There's one more opportunity. One of them gets attacked before C11's turn.
Got
It's
it.
going to come down towards you and do one more attack on you. That is that's like an 8. So you dodge it, and the rest of you disengage and run off into the woods nearby. The theoretical woods, just the pile of rubble that makes up this boundary. So you
we
guys
have like
escaped.
ranged weapons that we could just like kite it and just like pew it to death.
I'm
you
not
can
about to
certainly
throw my
try.
axe at anything. That's all
do
you.
Oh, yeah, it's like a city.
I like this axe.
I do have a solution. The bomb I was talking about earlier.
All right. Okay.
Oh yes, that.
Did you drop that on your way out?
No.
Did you plan ahead?
I
Did you
did.
plan ahead for that?
I would like to throw the bomb at this massive goo.
Go ahead and make a ranged attack. So
All right.
D20 plus your dexterity.
So it looks like it's going to be 13.
13, good enough. You just lob it out. It lands in one of these piles of goo. They've all kind of like come together, and you see them kind of coalescing into a larger, giant like blob.
Power Rangers assemble.
What's the damage for that bomb?
That's a good question. It just
I
says
think
bomb.
it's dynamite, right? more
It
or
was
less.
like yeah.
Yeah. So I'll say it's a grenade. So you throw a grenade out
Yes.
there. You wait a second, and there's a sudden explosion. They all have to make dexterity saving throws. It's a fail, fail, success, fail, and then they take. Ooh, ouch. How many is that? To a maximum. It's 1d6 per stick. But then what is 1? 3d6. Okay, so 3d6, please.
Okay. So let's see.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I'll just do this. So I have 2 3s and then a 5.
5. So 11. You watch as 2 of them are vaporized. They're blown back apart. 1 still, 2 look like they're still remaining.
Okay.
But they're still kind of sliding slowly towards you all.
All right. That was pretty good. That makes up for the girl.
Are you guys running, or are you going to try and keep fighting?
Do we think we can?
You can definitely outrun them. They're slow.
How long will they follow us? Do we know, like?
As far as you know,
what's their aggregate?
you knew really well when you rolled that. These are swarmers. They're just like they just seek heat basically.
Okay.
They're really low level.
They're like Roombas for people.
Oh God. Oh no.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. But yeah,
Amorphous vacuum cleaners.
if you just run away from them, they don't catch you by surprise. You're probably safe.
Cool. Yeah. Then I'd say we just keep moving.
Yeah, I
All right,
can't.
that's
I
cool.
can't do anything to these.
So you guys run away, making your way around a ruined building and putting some space between you and the remaining swarmers.
Also, can I spend like an action or so just using some healer's kits on you and you?
Thank you.
Yeah, so you find some quiet
first
space.
aid.
Go for it. You make your way around a corner. Go ahead and roll your.
So you get plus 9, 11 health back, and then you get 13 health back.
That's when I saw a little girl get hurt like that. I was getting divorced. Haha.
Oh God. I didn't need to know that. That's not relevant to the mission.
She took everything.
All right, so you guys are now heading northwestern again. Trying to be sneaky again?
Sure.
Yeah, that was the last time.
Yeah. Please roll again for
got-
sneak.
11, I think.
11 back.
Yeah, you go 11.
Yeah, 11 back.
Do you want a pencil?
Hey, that was
Three.
acceptable.
I would highly recommend a pencil for doing
It's all good. In the permanent.
So stealth check.
So what'd you guys roll?
check.
For stealth?
stealth check.
Really
Would that be
well
dexterity?
From our first one, but
Yes.
disadvantage.
All right. So I have
18.
22.
Nice. Okay, so you guys go
9.
pretty quietly. You trip over a couple rocks along the way, but you manage to keep it together and make your way around. You head north a bit, west a bit, north a bit. At one point you come through this pile of rubble and you see ahead of you this large open field. From your intel on the old map that you guys had to look at, you recognize this as probably the sort of soccer field region near the center of campus. However, there's nothing soccer-like about it anymore. From this distance, even though it's very heavy, dense fog, you can see these large, lumbering, Goliath-like creatures kind of with these writhing tentacles over their backs through the distance. You see them you see them hauling these large cylindrical things and stacking them. You see like 2 or 3 of them. They're almost gorilla-like in their size and shape, but they're hauling and stacking these large cylinders on the backs of these large tank tread-driven machines. You know that one of the side purposes of the nuclear reactor is to generate nukes for the arsenal of the robotics. This is probably them stacking up weapons, munitions. So you know you're close at this point. You keep going west from there, avoiding the detection of these large monsters as you go. At one point, you come around this corner and you see another swarm of drones going overhead, but you duck behind a pillar and avoid it. And at the end of it all, you make your way back to the final sort of corridor down between these 2 dense buildings, and you see ahead of you a pile of giant tubes coming up out of the ground and dense white smoke billowing up out of that. You sense this is probably whatever remains of a reactor that used to be here that's been repurposed for the robot's designs. You look around, make a perception check, whoever's in front. What's your marching order? Who's in front?
I'm probably up front. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm the robot.
That sounds like a
looking
good
dude.
idea.
Do I get a help action?
You can have, yeah, someone else roll
I
too.
can assist.
Yeah, you're probably better for perception.
Yeah. 10.
10 and
10 for me as well.
solid.
Heavy smoke. It's okay.
You both identify this as the region where the nuclear reactor used to be, but you don't see any kind of like entrance from this distance. You're about like 100 feet away. You'd have to go up closer to it and start to dig around and try and find a way to get in.
Pack up and move on. Then it's not
I
here.
want to go forward a little bit and try to see if I can find the entrance.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I'm
you're scouting ahead?
here. Yes.
What is the range
Don't-
on that?
don't screw up this time.
detection device I have?
I don't want to have to go to that
that's
hellscape
like-
again. I'm
I'll
already
say
not going to
120 feet.
sleep.
Okay.
So you run ahead of it, make a perception check
balls.
as well.
Okay. All right. So is that with intelligence or?
So perception is here. That's wisdom.
Perfect.
So you get
10.
plus you're proficient in perception.
Yeah.
So you add your bonus, which is +3.
Okay, so
That's
that'd be 13 then.
yeah.
13. All right, so you run up to the edge of this pile of rubble. You look down into it and dig around. You lift up a shelf and look underneath of it. You do see a large sort of opening, a darkness that goes down below. You suspect that this is probably one entry point into this underneath facility structure, whatever remains. So you wave them over and
Yeah. Hey guys, I think I found something. It's looks really welcoming, as nuclear reactors do.
all right.
Breaching clear?
It looks.
What
to
else
be-
are we gonna do?
Yeah, it looks to be relatively clear here. You don't see anything immediately on top of it. You make your way over there and you hold up the pile of lumber as you go crawling in. At that point, you begin to hear a little beep, beep, beep on your Geiger counters as the radiation begins to emit. You pull out your REM counter.
Let's move. Let's move.
You put it down.
Here we go, boys.
Up a little bit out of there.
Yeah.
We're in it now.
This is it. This is the nuclear reactor, and you've entered into a slightly radioactive space. We'll stop there for this section and keep going after that.
Perfect.